Okay, all right, Catherine, let's get started.
Awesome. Okay, so to begin, thank you so much again for joining us and speaking with us, especially after our organizations kind of came together to organize the Women's Empowerment event with Dr. Elizabeth Shue. So I'm just like so excited to just be asking you questions and learning more about your organization.
Sure.
Awesome. Okay, so our first question is, could you introduce yourself, your organization, and its mission?
Oh, sure. I'm Ray Zhang, VP of Operation and Partnership for Be the Change Foundation. I'm actually full-time working at company and then volunteer in this foundation. I have a PhD in computer science from Penn State University. And also I have actually several years in technical management in very big companies, technical companies. So Be the Change Foundation is actually a nonprofit organization founded in 2014. Our mission is to support young generations to reach their fullest potential. We provide public services for youth education, health, and intellectual development, and also mentoring young professionals to grow their careers and start their own business. Our members include K to 12 students, college students, working professionals, from diverse backgrounds like me, and also business executives from various fields who volunteer to foster the growth of young people, like Elizabeth Xu. So with this, we're actually helping young generation to foster creativity, enrich knowledge, and promote social engagement. So today, actually, the foundation is led by a group of working professionals who have entrepreneurship spirit. They take initiative to create projects for students to participate in or mentor them to create their own. And these projects are in the area of education, health, and leadership development. And each selected project is expected to bring real values to the society and have a big social impact. That's actually the difference from other nonprofits who have different clubs. The size is not very big, but our intention is to we grow each project to very big size. So currently, actually, we act as an incubator for high school and college students. We actually around have around 30 plus mentors and 150 high school, middle school, and also university students around the world. Yeah, that's actually our status. Of course, we welcome more people to join us to create opportunities, for each other, learn through doing things together, and also make innovations together, both students and also working professionals.
So I love how your organization focused on helping young adults so much, especially expanding all of these projects. Going back to your mission statement, why do you think it's so important for people to understand the importance of leadership and initiative at a young age?
Yeah, that's a good question. So if you look at successful people around the world, let's say no matter it's political leaders or businessmen, right? Like Jack Ma of Alibaba, and also Elon Musk. The critical point is they know how to utilize resources around them. Means they know how to lead people to work together and accomplish something together. um, as you know, actually, right now, you can't complete something by yourself just. So it's a group of people. So leadership is really critical to, make a big impact. If you want to do something big, you need people together to work. You need leadership. So why it's, so important to understand this at a early, age, right? Because life is short, the time is limit. And the earlier you understand this, the more chance you get successful, because you need time to practice skill, to grab this skill. It's not you just you learn it and you get it. The difference is between the knowledge and the leadership skills is that the leadership skill need your experience. You have to take different tasks, interact with different people, and then to understand the human beings and understand what they think, and then you actually know how to lead them, right?
Right. Leadership is definitely a long-term goal, so starting from a young age is definitely important. Going on to our next question, what are some of the steps that you believe children should take to reach their fullest potential and become leaders?
Yeah. So I think the children should try and engage different social and academic experiences and to find your interest and grow it. For example, it's actually include extracurriculum activities like the art classes, the dancing, sports, right? Because if you want to become an artist, maybe, or you can become a athletic, yeah, it's possible. And also academic studies and competitions like for math, coding, whatever you're actually good at, you're best at, you're interested in, yeah. And also volunteer opportunities like Be the Change Foundation. The thing is that we provide opportunities for students, for children to work with others, in the global, right, in the world, and practice the creativity and leadership skills. So those soft skills, you need, some opportunities, some organization, to help you to grow.
I love that. Yeah, I feel like children can be leaders in any sort of area, whatever they're interested in. And I love how your organization fosters that and gives us all these opportunities to be able to achieve our dreams.
Oh, sure. Thank you.
No problem. And also, your team has been currently working on a project called Youthpedia. So I was actually wondering if you could talk to us about it a little bit. For example, how you came up with it, how it works, and what are your goals?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I would like to talk about it. So Use Pediatry is launched by Be the Change Foundation last year in July. The purpose of this project is to build a digitized multimedia encyclopedia for K to 12 students so that they can actually use it as a supplemental reading to broaden their knowledge, cultivate early age interests, and serve as a tool to learn multiple languages. How we came up with this project, because I actually observed my 6-year daughter in elementary school. When pandemic happened, they actually was looking for the online resources to read. Some actually they could not find many, so that's the problem. And we see actually that's an opportunity and or demand, or chance opportunity to build this for the students. A unique actually characteristic of this project is that all the contents are created by students themselves through online collaboration. So students actually get an opportunity, or creators get opportunity to practice creativity and leadership skills, right? Because each work is made by a team of creators. So how does it work? In this project, the students will choose one or multiple roles as creator, including the writer, illustrator, designer, the translator, narrator, and also video editor. And then, they will be assigned to different teams, each of which has a size of 10 to 15 creators. And then students will come up with their own topics to write based on their interests and what they have learned. And then collaboratively complete each work in the form of what we call a video book. So students who actually are team leads are responsible for the video book production. And then they have a chance to exercise the project management, product management, and also people management, like in real, companies. And all these, these video books will be uploaded to YouTube for free sharing, and also exhibited on our, usepedia.org. So maybe let me just show you a little bit about our website. Yeah, as you can see, actually, we have this website to host all the books we have, and they have different topics. And also, we actually recognize the authors, illustrators, narrators, and the video editors, all the creators in the process to make this happen. And also, we actually recognize the team leads. So these actually are team leads And you can see the team Joyce. This is the book, her team created. So this website is not only, a book showing, but also, creator show exhibition here. And the concept is, we want to make the informational and educational book for students to read. And it's pretty similar, or similar to the Wikipedia, but we need actually every student to contribute to that and share their knowledge with their peers and or younger students. Yeah.
Awesome.
And also we have actually a lot of benefits by joining this. So if we actually look at, become a creator, you can apply here. Of course, you can establish a portfolio for your college or job application, right? And you can earn volunteer hours and the Presidential Volunteer Service Awards, recruit friends to build your own team, get free leadership training from our foundation. We have that, training, and also get our recommendation letters, connect with students worldwide, and also win our foundation scholarship. Yeah. So free to check it out.
Yeah, definitely check it out. Summing up why I believe Youthpedia is such an incredible idea is just the fact that youth basically empowers youth. Like, we're not only giving like books to these children who want online resources, but we're also allowing children to make them in the first place. So I love this sort of exchange of ideas. It's really amazing.
Thank you. That's exactly, yes.
I also read on your website that your organization hosts speaker events, offers scholarships, like you mentioned, among several other opportunities. So I was wondering if you could also introduce these.
Oh, sure. So we have actually two types of the events. So one type is kind of we invite our partner or outside speaker to have, knowledge transfer or, share with the students. So we have the monthly talk on technology and business. Like, yesterday we held When Data Scientists Meet Human Language. It's about natural language processing. And also we have other, talk next month about AI from Google. So these actually experts from different companies, and they're actually experts. So this is one type. The other type is the workshops or events created by our students themselves. So for example, we have the investment workshop and competition, and also Model United Nations. So, these events actually is not just for fun, but most of them actually align with our mission to help students reach their fullest potential, right? Because any of members can propose and host their own, and members, who propose the event have the unique experience of learning how to coordinate an event, from drafting an event proposal to marketing the event, and to sending out, a thank you note at the end of the entire process. And of course, they have all the resources of foundation supporting team, supporting them, and also creating their own, events, helping our members to develop useful skills while doing something they're passionate about.
Awesome. So these are definitely events that you guys can look into. I love how you're talking about AI. I'm interested in looking into AI in the future and kind of
Oh,
just,
really?
yeah.
You can actually attend our next month is actually a AI from Google. So our student officer, his name is Ethan. He's actually VP of event and fundraising, but he's also actually a president of his club in the school. It's called AI for Good, a student AI club.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, that's definitely amazing. So I love how you're inviting these experts to talk about a field that it's still developing. So it's something that we should encourage more in youth. It's shaping our entire society. AI is kind of something that can be applied in every single sector.
Exactly, right. Many application use cases, right?
So allowing all these like children to learn about it from such amazing people is so incredible. And also all your other workshops are really amazing opportunities for people to work on their business and leadership skills, etc.
Mhm.
And what do you ultimately hope for children to get out of these resources?
Um, so we actually want them to prepare the skills that needed in the future careers. That's actually our goal. Means we want to actually help them to thrive at either corporates or startups or governments, any organization in the future. So for example, they're actually building the storytelling, fundraising, digital marketing, innovation, and connecting deeply and broadly these kind of skills in the foundation activities, right? And also, some others like management, influence, even mentorship or sharing, teaching, networking. So all of these actually are soft skills needed in the future work. That's
Right.
our actual goal. Yeah.
Right, exactly. Now can we kind of transition to questions for you specifically? So, what inspired you to work and be the change?
Yeah, sure. Actually, there are three things. So the first is I want to share my leadership and also creativity experience to the youth. As I mentioned, actually, I have been in technical management positions in many different leading companies in Silicon Valley. Have a PhD in computer science. And also, I have actually more than 35 publications in top conferences and journals. And I really want to utilize all of these to mentor students in the foundation to reach their fullest potential. But also, actually, I want to recruit more volunteer, those working professionals who can actually also pass their experience to the students. So students can actually expose to different mentor and different experience, different stories, and they will actually learn faster. So that's one thing. But the second one is um, the foundation actually was founded although it's in 2014, but our chairman was very, a CTO in many different companies. So she really did not have time to grow it. We actually started to grow it last year. So for me, actually, when I actually took on this organization to lead it, it's kind of a startup experience for me. So everything actually I have to start from beginning. So I have to take care of marketing, operation, fundraising, the finance, as well as the team, how to build the team and grow it, and also the recruiting. So that's the human resource, right? HR. So everything, literally a small company. That's what I cannot get in my current position, in my job, full-time job. As you know, actually in a big company, you can actually just, do some little things or focus on one area. You don't have actually an opportunity or many opportunities to manage different things or try different things. So that's a very good things for volunteering. For others, like other professionals, if you're actually a engineer and if you want to do something or experience some operations or marketing, volunteer is really a good thing or good choice. So that's one thing, a startup experience for me. And I think so far so good, and we're actually trending to the successful.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
yeah, and the third is actually the Youthpedia, this project. It's really a kind of a baby project we created, and also it's a long-term project. So as you see, it's like a Wikipedia. We need to actually accumulate contents over time. It's not just come up with one day where you can complete in 1 year, 5 years. No, actually, it takes a long time to go. Yeah.
Mhm. So, thank you so much for just sharing your experiences with us in the first place. Girls and just young people in general are trying to look for like mentors to get a sense of where to start. So, especially someone like you who has so much experience in the technical field and in management, it's definitely really incredible to be able to look up to you and learn from you. And second of all, just the experience of being in a startup and managing everything, that's just so amazing. I look up to like entrepreneurs like, so much because if they have an idea, they kind of chase after it. And I love your motivation and love for just helping children in the first place. I think that's something really beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah.
No problem. Do you actually have any female leaders that you looked up to when you were growing up?
Actually, no. Well, the reason is I actually see the women and men equal. the leaders I actually admire. I have a leaders admire, but they are not women. Like Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba, and also Elon Musk, the founder of SpaceX, Tesla, and so on. He has actually many other companies. Now, the reason is actually, no matter women or men, if they have that, scale, the contribution, I really, admire. I hope actually we have more women leaders, in the business. Same, they can make the same impact as, Jack and also Elon. But unfortunately, no. But that's okay. Actually, I would say it's good to look up some leaders, even the male leaders, right? In that way, you actually learn a lot of things.
Right. So we're not really looking up to them because they're male, but because they have that sort of passion that we want to carry and we want to embody when we grow up. So, we can become leaders just like that.
Exactly. Right.
Awesome. And because our audience is made up of girls who wish to follow in your footsteps and also become similarly admirable women in the workforce, I was wondering if you had any specific advice for building confidence or just overcoming challenges along the way.
Sure. I think there are 2 points. The first point is always pick up the word that can utilize your strength, avoid weakness. So this actually can help you build your confidence. So this is rule number one. Use strengths, avoid weakness. And second one is always stay on the bright side of the life. So how to do it? For example, you think positive, right? Use intellectual, control emotion, choose the people or team that can make you happy to work with, and be adaptive. So that's very important.
Yeah, 100%. In general, for girls who are unfortunately going through hardships, just, yeah, being positive and having that sort of belief in yourself, having high goals and just doing whatever you can to achieve them, understanding that you have like an environment that will support you, be the change to her from us who are willing to be there for you.
Right. Yeah, totally agree.
Amazing. That's actually all the questions that I have for right now. So, is there any additional information that you'd like to add, maybe about Be the Change?
I think that's pretty much it, and we really welcome, all of you or anyone to join us. And
Mhm.
also, I actually wanted to be the partner, with your club, so we can actually grow together and help the girls more.
Mhm, definitely. Yeah. So, thank you so much for speaking with us. This is so amazing. I love listening to everything that you had to say.
Thank you, Catherine.